Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the November 2023 reading for the zodiac sign of Scorpio. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But let's go ahead and jump in it. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close, so last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at our big messages for November. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. But let's go ahead and jump in and get started. So again, column number 1, what's wrapping up and coming to a close. So last few weeks or month, we have a summary affirmation card of absence. So this is an interesting, oh my goodness, this is an interesting one. This is about taking a little bit of time for yourself. Just giving yourself some time, giving yourself some space. Sometimes I feel like people think that that's selfish, but it definitely is not, Scorpio. So I like that you've given yourself this kind of absence. You've given yourself this kind of break these last few weeks. The cat is obviously also very into it as he tries to swat that card away from you. But let's take a look and see what messages we've got here. So first things first, we have the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is a card of reflection. It's a card of nostalgia. I feel like we're looking back on something. Specifically, I think you're looking back on a conflict, something that happened that maybe we wish went differently, perhaps. This is a card of reunion, so maybe you were getting reconnected with somebody and we kind of took a step back just to reassess the situation. But again, this is nostalgic. It's a reflection card. I will say this is a card of innocence too, so I feel like whatever happened, I don't know that there was really malicious intent behind it. Maybe things just didn't go the way we planned. But let's look at that more. I do feel like some of this kind of time and space for yourself was for reflection though. The next card that we have is the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is a card of rivalry, obstacles, challenges. So again, I feel like we were reflecting on this conflict. Potentially you kind of withdrew or gave yourself some time and space to avoid conflict as well. And at the bottom here, we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very intentional, very strategic. I see, Scorpio, that you were trying to figure out how to move forward. So that makes sense as to why we're reflecting, why we're assessing the situation. Again, we were looking to figure out how to proceed forward. Let's get our clarifiers, though, and see what other messages I can give you here. The first card that we have is the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords can be a card of self-imposed restrictions, but this is also a card of like isolation, which I think is what applies here. Again, we have the absence card. We withdrew a little bit, isolated a little bit, just to process all that's happening and think about all that's happening and how we're going to handle the situation. The next card that we have is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is like Prince or Princess Charming, knight in shining armor, very romantic, very proposal-like. Again, I do think this is a reunion or driven around a relationship. So again, how we are going to proceed with a particular relationship, it seems like. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing with the Knight of Cups. And at the bottom here, we have the Ace of Cups, which also kind of reiterates that I think this is relationship driven. So the Ace of Cups is like baby, relationship, proposal, marriage. So definitely some love cards with the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups here. But on top of the King of Swords, again, it's like figuring out what we were going to do with that relationship. Okay, now let's take a look at our next column, which is just general what's coming for November. So we have the card productivity. I always love this. If you know me, I love to get things done. I'm like that person with the to-do list that's always trying to check things off of it. Here, Scorpio. I also work in like a business efficiencies type role for my day job. So productivity is one of my favorites. I think you are going to have a very busy next few weeks, but also a very productive next few weeks. So I love to see that. Let's see what messages we've got coming through here though. First up, we have the the Six of Swords, or oh my goodness, the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, award, recognition, good news, success. So yes, it's going to be busy, but it also looks like we're going to be getting things across the finish line. We're going to have a lot of wins. We're going to have a lot of successes. So I love that. Very productive through the finish, it seems like, for these next few weeks. The next card that we have is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is a card of being stressed, being exhausted, having too many burdens. So it also does seem like we have a lot going on, Scorpio, so we need to be careful and we need to be aware of that. Be careful where we commit to things. Again, we have a very busy, very productive month, but that can also get us to the point where we're kind of stressed, exhausted, burnt out, overwhelmed, like we are with the Ten of Wands. So we do need to be careful there. And if you look at the Six of Pentacles here at the bottom, this person's carrying or holding a balance beam. So it's kind of like striking that perfect balance, right? So we are having a very productive month. We're getting a ton done, but we need to make sure we're not overcommitting, not taking too much on our plate at the same time. The Six of Pentacles is kind of giving and receiving, again, that perfect, fine balance. We got to give a little, but we got to take a little for ourselves as well. Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a great card. This is a patience card, so you might have waited for some of these wins for a while, but it seems like it's just going to be like win after win for the month of November, so I love to see that for you, Scorpio. The Page of Pentacles is also like new money, raise, promotion, so some good money movement coming for you. So along with these successes, along with these completions, there also could be some financial benefit, it appears. The next card that we have is Temperance, and I cannot think of a better pairing of cards for you here, Scorpio. So again, the Ten of Wands is like that burnt out, exhausted card. And then we have the Temperance card, which through and through is like a card of balance and harmony. So it's wonderful that we are going to see more balance and harmony in these next few weeks. Less burdens, less stress, less exhaustion. So I like to see those kind of offsetting each other and correcting. And at the bottom here, we have the King of Swords, side by side King of Swords down here. Again, the King of Swords is very intentional, very strategic. You have to like be planning. You have to be thinking ahead to make sure we're not overcommitting, undercommitting, signing up for too many things, prioritizing incorrectly. So be very strategic, be very intentional as we work to find that perfect balance in these next few weeks. The next card that we have, or next column we have, is anything related to money. So quick money message to kick us off here. Take a moment to reflect on the relationship your parents have with money. What habits should you invite into your life? What would you do differently? So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money. First up, we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is typically a love card. This is partnership, deep love, romantic love. So it does seem like there is a relationship coming into play in terms of work or money. So a new relationship here. Anytime we have two of something on a cup, or excuse me, and two of something on a card, it can also indicate a decision. So in addition to there being some sort of new relationship, potentially there could be some sort of money or career decision that needs to be made in this next month here, Scorpio. The next card we have is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a card, anytime we have an ace card, it's a card of newness. But with the case of Ace of Swords, this is new clarity. What I'm hearing is for us to like act on this relationship or act on this decision, we need more information here. And I see you waiting until you have that information. At the bottom, we have the Hangman. The Hangman is a card of quite literally hanging there by their foot, being stagnant. And this is a card of like gaining perspective, gaining wisdom. So my advice here is I wouldn't make any like business partnership decisions, business relationship decisions, until we have all the information that we need. Again, I see you waiting for more information here, Scorpio. Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is a card of desire for long-term security. Again, I do think this relationship can take us to a really good place. I think it's going to move us closer to our desires. Same thing with this decision, but since it's so important and it is so long-term and impactful, which it appears to be, again, we need to make sure we have the decision or all the information we need for the decision. The next card that we have is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of working hard, putting in the hard work, and then being able to reap the benefits of it. So you've done a really good job, Scorpio, of kind of paving the way for yourself to this point. So definitely give yourself a pat on the back for all the hard work that's gone into this. The other thing I'm going to say about the Eight of Pentacles is like, really be focused on your enjoyment as you navigate this decision or you navigate this new work relationship. Your enjoyment, your happiness needs to be top of mind with the Eight of Pentacles. At the bottom here, we have the Hangman on top of the Hangman. So definitely a loud and clear message here. You do need to wait. We need to be stagnant until we have all the information, wisdom, perspective that we need here, Scorpio. So definitely don't ignore that same card message down there at the bottom. Okay, moving on to our next column now, anything related to love. So a quick love message for you. It says, only time will tell. In this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love. So first up, we have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is a card of worry. There seems to be something that's bothering you a little bit right now. I feel like you've withdrawn, you've isolated. So we're going to look into that a little bit, but I feel like you, again, are a little bit withdrawn, a little bit isolated, and there seems to be something bothering you here. The next card that we have is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is very solid, very practical, very wise. So whatever this is that's bothering you, we need to think of a solid, practical, wise way to go about handling this. Also, it seems like there's a question of like, is this person the right one? Is this the person we should put time and effort into? Should we let this go or not? Typically, the King of Pentacles is a really good investment card, but it's interesting because here at the bottom, we also have the World card, which is typically like a card of completion. The world has come full circle. So I don't know. I feel like you're very torn of putting more time into this person or letting this person go here. Let's see what messages I can give you here. First up, we have the Two of Pentacles. So very fitting to what we were just talking about here, Scorpio. The Two of Pentacles is literally like weighing your options. Like you're trying to figure out, is this the person? Is this not the person? Do we put in more time? Do we put in more effort? So again, this is very much so weighing the options, which you've already kind of established. The next card that we have is the King of Wands. The King of Wands is typically a position of power. It's a position of courage. It's kind of like being on top here. So Scorpio, I think the decision is in your court. The ball is in your court is what I'm seeing here. Like the next move seems like it is your move. So we need to be clear on what we want to do. At the bottom here, we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a very healing, nurturing card. Again, I think this could be healed if that's the route you choose to go. But also, this could just be healing of you without this other person. So, decisions to be made. Very convenient summary card, though. Only time will tell what you're going to do, Scorpio. All right, let's take a look now at our fifth and final column, which is a message from our future self or spirit guides. We have the summary affirmation card of motion. This is pretty literal as it gets, honestly. It means things are moving, things are in motion, lots and lots happening for you. Not surprised to see this because look at our productivity column in the first place. So again, lots happening there. The cat is so helpful today. Such a helpful guy. Let's see what messages we have for this final column. Okay, so first up we have the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is a card of being resourceful. With the Queen of Pentacles, we need to make sure that we're using our resources appropriately. So are you putting your time, your effort, your energy in the correct places? It seems like things are in movement. We're making really good progress, but we need to keep asking ourselves that, Scorpio. Is this the right amount of money? Is this the right amount of time? Is this the right amount of energy? And kind of continue to assess to make sure that, again, you're using your resources appropriately. The next card that we have is the Judgment card. The Judgment card is a card that's always favorable for you, so I like to see this. This is about being on your life's purpose, your life's path. So I love this validation that we're seeing here, Scorpio. The things that we're doing, I think, very well align with your life's purpose, life's path. It's almost like there was some sort of wake-up call here. And it's provided you a very clear direction of where you need to go, where this motion needs to take you. And at the bottom here, we have the Seven of Wands, or excuse me, the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, this card has a lot of different meanings, but you see this person gathering their things and kind of running off here, moving forward. So this is just echoing things being in motion. But I love this motion towards your life's purpose, towards your life's path. Just continue to keep assessing and make sure you're giving it the right resources, right? Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is like the action card. This is the go, the do, the get it done. You're doing the dang thing, right? Makes total sense. Again, things are already in motion. Things are already moving here, Scorpio. So this is you taking action. The next card that we have is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is a card of stress, exhaustion, having too many burdens. This is one of the things that we're moving away from though, which I love to see. You've had that come up twice now. So we had that with the Temperance, that balancing out, and balancing out here. I feel like it just in general, we're really like moving away from these things for good. Not to say you won't ever be stressed out again, but I think there will be less stress in life, which is great to see, Scorpio. Less burdens in life, less struggles in life. So what an amazing thing to progress forward from. And at the bottom here, we have the Six of Wands. Of course, this is going to be successful. This is a card of victory, award, recognition, good news, success. So please keep on this movement, keep on this motion, keep taking the action. It's going to be really successful. Again, a life with less struggle, a life with less burdens. I love that for you. Now we're going to take a look at our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause them and think of them really quick. But question number 1 here, we have the Ace of Hearts. This is number 11 card. That is going to be a no. Card number 2, or question number 2 is the Six of Diamonds. This is number 51 card. That's going to be a no. And question number 3 is the Nine of Diamonds, number 39 card. That's going to be a yes. So no, no, yes there for you, Scorpio. We're also going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck. This is a crystal to keep with you through the month of November. We have Garnet, which is good for crisis management, helps solve chaos. It's great for confidence and power. And last but not least, we are going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Scorpio, your healing note says, every day holds new magic. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Scorpio, and I hope you have a great November.